So today I want to get into something that nobody wants to talk about because of how sad it is and how difficult it is to discuss. Today I want to talk about depression. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelly Shell, and I am going to be getting into mindset, mental health, wellness, just all of the things and how we can get better at it, especially self-care. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow for more. And comment below if any of this resonates with you as we discuss it. So let's get into it. Depression is not always what the movies make it seem like. Movies make it seem so down and you're in the bed and crying and just not going to work and can't feed your kids and all kind of things. Depression is not always like that. Sometimes it is, and some people go through that. Some people have those battles, but it's not always like that, and most people don't go through that. Depression can sometimes feel like you are drowning and battling the world and you just don't know how you're going to make it. But on the outside, you're at work, you're laughing, you're talking, you are engaging in all the activities. Your friends, your parents, nobody understands what you're going through on the inside. But on the outside, you look fine. Everybody thinks you're fine unless you talk about it. So that's the one thing about depression. Depression has so much power, or can have so much power over you, because it separates you. Depression will separate you from your family, from your friends. It'll make you not want to talk, not want to answer the phone. You get to the point where you don't want to go anywhere. You don't want to engage in activities. You just want to be by yourself. And so I'm going to get into my personal battle, but I just wanted y'all to know that depression can come in so many different ways that some people don't even know that they're depressed. Some people just don't understand it, because sometimes you can also be numb. And the numbness is like when I used to be numb like that. When people ask me how my day was, I would really think about it and I would be like, it's just blah. Like, I don't know how to explain it. There's nothing there. It just feels like a day. And life shouldn't be like that. But you don't understand that if you don't really know what you're going through. My battle with depression, I didn't really know that I was depressed until I went to a therapist and spoke to them. Therapy has been my saving grace, besides God, of course. But therapy, I speak so highly of therapy because I didn't know the things that I was going through. I knew that they weren't good, but I didn't know exactly what it was. And I'm very self-aware. So I would go to my therapist and I would tell them what I'm feeling. I would be like, I know this isn't good. And I know that this kind of feels like da-da-da-da-da, but can you explain this to me or let me know exactly what this is? So therapy was easy for me on that part because I knew that something was wrong and I knew that I needed help, but I just didn't know what it was. So depression for me was being exhausted, just exhausted for no reason at all. You go to work every day, you do the regular things, but why am I so tired? Waking up tired, going to sleep tired all day, sleepy in the morning. Around 10 a.m., my whole day was just winding down inside my head, and I didn't understand what was going on. It was also just feeling blah all the time. I used to be a happy, bubbly person, and then all of a sudden life hit, and I didn't know I didn't know where the bubbliness went. It just feels like life just was like, it's just another day. And I didn't like that, because that's not cool. You shouldn't feel like that about life. I know what we think life should be like, and I wasn't feeling it. So I didn't like that at all. So I needed to fix myself or needed to find some type of help because it wasn't working. The other thing was feeling disconnected. Just feeling like I wasn't supposed to be anywhere. I'm not supposed to be with this group. I'm not supposed to be with my family at this time. I was feeling off. And so every time I was with somebody, or it just didn't feel right, I just wanted to go home. And that feeling right there was definitely not me, because I love people and I love being around people. So just feeling like just disconnected, not just I didn't want to be with nobody. I just really wanted to be at home in my bed, and my bed was my safe space. And also just depression can make you feel like your problems are a burden. For me, I have very good close friends. So when I tell them something, they listen, they hear me, but it can also just make you feel like, okay, after the second time of being depressed or the second time of going through this, they don't want to hear that again. That's how I felt. And that's what separates you from other people. That's what makes you go into that hole and not want to talk to anybody, because you feel like a burden. You feel like they don't care. all the things. And that is not correct, because I've been the friend on the other side too. That is not correct. If it comes down to you and your mental health, baby, call me every time. Call me, text me, and let me know what's going on. So it's just our mind. And what it really is it's just the enemy letting us know that we are worthless, that our problems are small. Nobody wants to hear them. Nobody cares. And what a lot of people don't understand is how spiritual depression can be. It's not just a feeling. That's something whispering in your ear, letting you know that you're not good enough, letting you know that your life is not worthy, letting you know that you have no value. Because when you come out of that depressive hole and you look back, you're just like, what in the world made me feel like that? You know what I'm saying? So that was one thing. That's how I felt. I went to therapy. I broke it all down, talked to my therapist. She gave me ways to help it. I started journaling. Journaling is really not for me. It's just not. I write some things, but the traditional journaling, that's not for me. But it does help for a lot of people. For me, what helped is being outside, taking walks, being in the sun. If that means come sit in your car and get away from them kids, your spouse, whatever the situation may be. Sometimes it's just going for me to go to the store by myself. Just getting out the house, getting in the sun. The sun is the biggest thing. Another thing is my therapist prescribed me some medicine, and that helped to get me out of the hole. I go through seasonal depression, so that's when I take it the most. When it's summertime and it's hot and it's sunshiny, and it just makes me so happy. So a lot of those times I don't really need it that much unless I'm going through something. I also started taking supplements and vitamins. So ashwagandha, magnesium glycinate, that helped a lot as well. So just finding what you need and finding what's going to help you is the thing. You have to work at it. You have to try things, even if it doesn't work. And I hear a lot about people talking down on therapy, and I get it. Therapy may not be for everyone, but I do give people my one piece of advice, which is every therapist is not good. Every therapist is not for you. Every therapist is not it. So for me, it took me about 3 therapists before I got the one that I loved. And so I tell people, especially our Black men, they don't really like the therapy thing. They don't like going. They don't want to talk about their feelings. They don't want to express it. If you need a man to talk to, then get you a man to talk to. Ask for one. There are plenty of men therapists out there. If you are a Black man, get you another Black man therapist. Do the things that make you feel comfortable. You're not going to always find your best therapist on your first try. Keep trying until you find the one that fits for you. Everybody is not for everybody. And that was my biggest piece of advice to people, is try therapy, because it really helped me to talk about my feelings. Because also, we don't know everything. If I know I'm depressed, that doesn't mean that everything that I'm thinking, everything that I'm processing in my head is correct. These people have read books. These people have went to school. These people see this stuff all the time. We don't talk about depression and mental health enough. So just give it a try is my advice, and see how it works for you. If you're a Christian, if you pray, then that's what you need to do through this whole process. Pray about it. Seek God in the whole process. Ask him about the therapist. Ask him which therapist is good for you. Ask him what you should be doing. Do you need medication? Just talk to him throughout the whole process. That's one thing that I didn't even learn until maybe a year or two ago, is that I need to be really talking to God about every decision that I'm making, and that makes a huge difference. You want him to lead you because you already got the enemy in your ear. So you need to hear God. You need to understand. You need to get in your Bible, and that helps a huge bit. You don't understand how much that helps, but it does. I just want to tell you before we go that you are not the only one going through this. You're not the only one out here struggling like that. You are not by yourself. People tell you that all the time, and I know it sounds like words, but I promise you, you're not by yourself. There's people that care. There's people that's praying for you that you don't even know. So there is hope, even if you can't see it. I just want you to know that. And it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to let somebody know. It's okay to let somebody in. Find you somebody trustworthy that'll listen, that'll talk to you, that'll help you through it. But don't be by yourself. Stop letting the enemy push you into that hole, push you into that room by yourself for months. You are not weak. You are stronger than the depression is. You really are. You just got to push through it. And I know it's hard. And I'm speaking from experience. You are strong. And it is okay to go through it. It's okay to feel like there's Nothing else to be done. It's part of it, but you just got to keep pushing and keep praying, and you will come out on the other side of it. If there's something that helped you out when you were going through depression, leave something below so we can help each other. Thank you for being here.